Hey everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm doing a ombre and white nail design set. So on the little finger this is going to be a full ombre nail. So I'm just placing a bead of white acrylic just below the cuticle area, making sure it's nice and flat, ready for the cover pink bead to be added when the white is set. I'm now just picking up a medium-sized bead of my cover pink and I'm just placing that into the cuticle area, making sure all of the sides are covered, and then I'm using my brush to feather that down to get the ombre effect. I am now just capping this nail with a bead of clear acrylic to make sure I don't file away the blend and to make sure that nail has the right structure. So on this nail I'm just creating a clear base. I'm going to do a kind of ombre flake effect on this nail, so I'm using my cover pink again to create a nail bed at the bottom. I'm just tucking that into the cuticle area and then bringing that down. I will then come in with my flakes and I will feather that down into the nude base to get the ombre glitter effect. I'm now just coming in with clear acrylic just to cap this nail and make sure all of the flakes are in place. So on the middle finger this is going to be a marble nail, so I'm just using my clear acrylic to create a base for that marble, and then I will move on to the pointer finger, and this is going to be another ombre nail with a 3D flower which will be added at the end. I'm now just coming in with a bead of both my cover pink and white acrylic powder, placing that at the cuticle and using the point of my brush to kind of swirl it around and to create that marble effect. So I'm just continuing on with the process of picking up both pink and white beads of acrylic, and I'm just using the point of my brush to swirl them around the nail, and then I will drag a few bits down to ensure that the nail is not getting too thick or too bumpy. And I will just continue using really small beads of acrylic and just swirling them around the nail to create the desired marble effect. So back onto the pointer finger, and this is just going to be another ombre. So I'm just using one bead of my pink colour powder, placing that right into the cuticle area, and then using the edge of my brush to feather that down to create the ombre effect. And then I will come back and cap this nail in clear acrylic, and at the end, after being filed and buffed, I will add on my 3D flower. So the thumb is just going to be exactly the same as the ring finger, where we have the nude base and then the flakes coming down. So I'll just leave you to watch this part of the video. So I didn't actually record me adding the little pieces of glitter to this nail, so now I'm just going back and capping this nail, making sure they're all stuck nice and neat in place, ready for filing and top coating. So on this part of the video, I'm just going to show you guys how I created my 3D flower. So I'm using a really small fine detailing brush. I think this is from Glitter Bells. If anyone would like me to find out, please do let me know. So I'm just coming in with my first bead of acrylic to create the first petal. I just kind of use my point of the brush to drag that kind of backwards and create the petal shape. So with the second bead, I'm trying to get this to come in a kind of towards the middle of the nail. And I'm just using exactly the same technique to create the round edge of the petal. And then I will go in and use my brush to then create the pointed edge of the petal towards the edge of the nail. So as you can see here, I'm using the point of my brush to kind of drag that backwards to make the circular shape of the petal. And then I will use the sides of my brush to ensure that the petal has a nice pointed edge on the other side also. I will then go in with my last bead of acrylic for the fourth petal, placing that right opposite to the first petal I did, and then just using exactly the same technique of pulling my brush backwards to ensure it has a nice circular edge and the pointed other side. And this was the finished 3D petal nail, and I added a little Swarovski crystal in the middle. And here is the final set, also all nice and top coated. I hope you've enjoyed another one of my videos. Please like and subscribe if you did. Thanks for watching.